beautiful. Hi, beautiful. What are you doing up there? Good morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida, and here's Miss Amanda. Good morning, Audra and Moore and Casey and Cassie. Good morning, Deb. Everybody's still waking up here. Almost breakfast time. Good morning, Rochelle. Hi, Kelly. There's some parrots flying over. That's pretty cool. Hi, Missy. Hi, Eleanor. You watching those parrots? Very noisy. Good morning, Hope. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Jim. Good morning, Lori. And Becca. And Daniel, good morning. Hi, Jenny. So I didn't want to go behind the barricade with her because she's up there and she'll think I was going to feed her, so I didn't want her to have to come down and be disappointed and then roar at me. Hi, Rosie and Wendy. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Sarah. Hi, Paige. We just got started. Hi, Susan. And there should be an Aria. Yep, Aria on her den. Hey, Robin. Miss Aria. Same deal. I don't want her to come down and be sad when I don't have any food for her, so gonna do it from the golf cart. Plus, I'd like to show you guys as many cats as possible today, so that means we'll have to keep moving. So this is Arya Tiger. Good morning, Kelly. Hi, Becky. Hi, Chris. It's definitely a beautiful morning, Deb. It is slightly less humid than it's been. Not as breezy as the last 2 days now that the storm is well on shore. Poor Louisiana, man. If we have any supporters in Louisiana, my heart is with you guys right now. Look like a rough one. Miss Lady, hi. She's really been enjoying hanging out on top of this den a lot lately. So it's definitely cooler than it has been. We've been getting our daily typical crazy thunderstorms. It is storm season in Florida, so afternoon storms are definitely a thing. Here's Mr. Simba. Whoa, that was such a big chuff. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, I felt that all the way over here. So Simba Tiger hanging out in his roof section waiting on breakfast, but he's in our 2.5 acre vacation rotation. He's got 2 cameras on him that you can find at bigcatcams.com. One will be the vacation rotation, and then one will be the feeding area of vacation rotation where you can watch him have breakfast. He's doing quite well out there, swimming almost every day, chasing keepers. I think he's got a couple weeks left, at least another week for sure. Hopefully whoever kept asking me yesterday to show Sapphire is here. Here she is. Are you watching that boy? Yeah. Yeah. watching that boy. This is Sapphire, female white tiger here at Big Cat Rescue. Hey, Karen. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, I saw he got himself a turtle. Good morning, Grace. Hey, Kate. Good morning. What are you doing? She's like, no one's shown up with food? I think we might be a little short on keepers again today. Yeah, it might be taking a little bit longer. I don't know. I haven't been up front yet. I know. Hi, Connie. Oh, she's like, I gotta go this way. Oh, thank you, Darla, for the donation. My mornings are quite busy now with Twiggy.
Ma'am, I had to run to the trash. Do you volunteers in?
So, full-time Twiggy squirrel mom right now. And she's hitting some milestones. This is Aria again. And so we're gonna start, well, I'm gonna start transitioning her from less bottle feedings a day to some actual food. And so far she has been super not interested in anything I've given her other than wanting the milk. Which is hilarious. Now she's really hyper. Each time you go to refill the syringe that we feed her with, she just runs around like crazy in her little carrier. But I've offered her blueberries and bananas, in which she only played with the blueberry, didn't eat it. I tricked her into eating a piece of avocado yesterday. Hi! And she was not happy about that. I know. Breakfast is like in sight. I see her. Yeah, Jamie and I have been co-parenting our little Squirrel Girl, but with her being gone for a couple of weeks, he handed her over to me, so it's been a really fun adventure. Yeah. Who knew? Her favorite thing to do is to go crazy and wake me up around 4 in the morning. And her because I have a cat and a dog at home, so I have to keep them separate from her. And so she sleeps in the bedroom at night with me, and ooh, it's something. Good morning. Oh, I think Cyrus just got breakfast. You already fed Kimba? Yeah.
And then Max hasn't come down yet.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm going over to Nikki.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to bother Cyrus while he's eating. Cyrus is one of those cats that will just inhale his food and then throw it back up out of just being so eager. What do my pets think of her? Well, honestly, in their old age, they kind of don't care anymore about that kind of stuff. I used to have a Dumbo ear rat named Gypsy that was a pet I had her, rescued her from a pet store and had her for 6 years, I think. Go for it. You just showing off? He's gonna feed Nikita. Well, I don't come back there with you for this. Anyway, and that was when my cat was really young, and she would lay on top of her. She was in this giant aquarium home, and she would lay on top of it and stare at her all hours of the day and try to intimidate. Whoa. Now with the squirrel, could kind of care less. So that's been great, but you don't want to chance it. You don't want to leave them unattended. Knick-knack. Say, hurry it up, sir. Sure. get settled in there. That was a good one, lady. Oh my goodness. Long drink of water. Thanks everybody for your donations. Now it's time to sleep all day. Thank you so much, Kelly. If any of you guys are new to us, it's very helpful if you go and check out their bio pages and you learn a little bit more about their background, where they came from, how they ended up here. And you can find those at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. And maybe Deb can answer, so is this camera that's on her feeding lockout, is that link on our bigcatcams.com page? You're being very burpy this morning. Yeah, sounds pretty satisfying. No, it's on a separate page. Okay, good to know. I don't want to start advertising these cameras. I know they were working on setting one up exactly like this over at Sapphire yesterday. So Randall, I don't think it's up and going yet. I could be wrong, but where are you going now? Somewhere to do her roar of approval, I'm sure, or to go potty because she just refilled. Oh, that's where we're gonna chill, it looks like. All right, well, you can find her other camera, which is this Nest cam right here on this pole. That is at bigcatcams.com. Let's walk back over and see Cyrus and maybe Kimba if they're done eating. Whoop. And not get hit by a car. Sounds like we're gonna get quite a few of these new cameras, which is very exciting. Hi, mister. Hi. I just hope that our Wi-Fi can handle it, because man, we struggle with Wi-Fi here. Hi. Oh, and look, little girl's still up here. That's rare. Hi, Miss Chaos. Hi. Hi, honey buns. I know. That's why I'm keeping my distance. I know the respect level with you, lady. So this is Chaos Caracal. Was breakfast pretty good? You're cat loafing. You're cat loafing. Look at those ears. Those ears never stop. Those ears never stop. You gonna let Candy get that last mat off of you? That would be pretty awesome. One of our senior keepers named Candy is working with Chaos as a scratch cat. Oh, I hear you. I'm coming, sir. And that's where we use a long retractable metal scratcher because we never pet or touch these cats. We never put our hands or arms in the enclosures. But we're able to use those little scratchers to help groom any of the cats that are really elderly or have been declawed prior to coming here. Hi! And both of these guys, this is Cyrus. Cyrus, Chaos, and Zukari all came together from the same cattery. Yeah! And unfortunately all three had been declawed. What are you doing today, sir? You got big plans? Very silly. So very silly. So weather permitting, this Sunday we should be doing another virtual tour. Yeah. And I can't thank you guys enough for all your support. Everybody who joins those lives and shares them to help us reach new people, and everyone who donates on those has really, really made it totally worth the effort of scheduling and, you know, getting everything pulled together to do that. So really, really big thank you to all of you guys. Yeah. Oh my. I think I saw somebody ask if there was ever, an arrival video for the Fab Four, but when they arrived, they were witness protection. We weren't allowed to video, photo, or share them at that point, but I know that Afton did take video. I believe about last year when we finally got to share them and announce them for the first time, she did start making some follow-up videos introducing each one, but I don't know if there was footage of them actually arriving or not, because it was very hush-hush. They just kind of, to me as a red shirt, it felt like they just showed up in the middle of the night. Thank you, Amanda, for the donation. I just remember we were fresh out of the gift shop, because back then you used to have to do a few months in the gift shop and become a tour guide, and then you could either stay in the gift shop as a partner, or you could transition over to the keeper side, start working with the small cats. And we had just come over as keepers as brand new red shirts, and boom, there were 4 new cats that we were not allowed to talk about or know about, but we loved them instantly. It was quite the story. You can learn all about that. Thank you, Melissa, for posting the law enforcement link. And then their story is at bigcatrescue.org/Fab4. And Dawn, there are Fab4 shirts available on our Teespring store. I've never added them to our .biz. Because at the time we weren't adding every single design to both stores. Now that we closed Amazon in March due to COVID-19, I'm still working on the backlog of adding every single item that was ever on our Amazon store to our Teespring and our Shopify, but that is a process. But they are on Teespring. I believe you can find that at bigcatrescue.org/tees, like TEES. Perfect. Thanks, Deb. On the same wavelength. All right, sir. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. We go see your neighbor across the street? That's what I was hoping. Let's go see. Let's go see if there's a Kimba somewhere. There's a Kimba. Ooh, hi, sir. Oh my, what's the most handsome boy doing? Most handsome tiger boy? Thank you, Carole, for the donation. So we closed the Amazon store because that was actually one of the original reasons why I was hired. I was hired to build our Amazon store, and then lives were kind of secondary, and then lives kind of took over as a pretty big primary part of my job when they became really popular. And when COVID-19 happened, Amazon basically shut down all non-essential types of shipping. So their entire line, it was called Amazon Merch, where you did all of the t-shirt, sweatshirt, long sleeves, all of the clothing. They shut that down completely and just kind of left us out to dry. So, are you getting growly? Oh my goodness. Let's not get too growly, sir. Let's not get too growly, though. I know. I won't come any closer. Nope, Kimba's already had breakfast, and I'm not going over to Max because they said he was not coming down off the platform for his breakfast at first, but he is now, and he's under it eating, so I do not want to go interrupt that. So as far as Amazon, the best way you can support the cats through Amazon is using Amazon Smile. So they have this amazing program where you can choose an organization to support, and then every time you shop on Amazon and you've chosen that charity, so choose Big Cat Rescue and Amazon Smile, then we get 0.5% of your purchases just automatically donated to the cats. And since we started that program, it has brought in over $230,000 just totally without any effort on anybody's part other than you're already shopping on Amazon and you sign up for Amazon Smile. So thank you to everybody who does that. But we no longer have, and I don't believe, because honestly, the fees to run a store on Amazon for small businesses can really be rough. And you know, obviously with COVID-19, we shut down and lost, you know, like a third of our revenue for tours, and paying a bunch of fees to Amazon to run a store that wasn't making that much money because they couldn't produce what we were selling didn't make a lot of sense. So our only stores at this point is bigcatrescue.biz, and then our Teespring store, which technically is teespring.com/bigcatrescue, but we made our own link, so bigcatrescue.org/tees. And then Amazon Smile, of course, is a huge program that's very, very helpful. Donating on, you know, various fundraisers on Facebook. Super important for the cats. It's how we're making up the loss of $160,000 a month for these cats by not giving our guided tours. So, let's see who else might be available. Looks like everybody's still eating. I never like to bug certain cats while they're eating because I don't want to be a distraction. I know Jinx takes a while to eat on Thursdays. Can stop and see Mouser. Mouser has been very finicky, like all the Savannah cats are. And because of that, he now is fed completely separately and specially from everyone else. And a keeper has to 100% come sit with him. Hi, babe. Yeah. So on every day that Afton is here, it is Afton. And then when she's not here, we pretty much assign anyone else we know he'd be comfortable with. Yeah. And so he gets a special little plate tossed into him with certain kinds of foods that we know he's eating, because he just got really picky and was refusing everything a few weeks ago. And we need him to put on weight. Thank you, Shauna, for the donation. Yes, when you shop on Teespring or bigcatrescue.biz, that money goes to the cats. That is for Big Cat Rescue. Tiny kitten, say where's mine? Morning. See, where's mine? Yeah, you're difficult. We have to come back out later. So the problem is he gets so super distracted by like every little sound, every little thing that moves. So what we've started doing is we get all the other cats in this area completely fed and taken care of. And then after it's quiet out here before the cleaners come out, that's when Afton or whoever's available comes out, and we literally sit on the ground and we hang out with Mouser. He's definitely put on some more weight here recently, so yeah. Yeah, the cool thing about Teespring and the reason we opened that is, first of all, they have a lot of cool products that we can't always get on the .biz store, but it is the company that they automatically advertise our products below all of our YouTube videos. So they are affiliated with YouTube in the sense that that's where most of the exposure comes from for that. So it's another area that I was put in charge of to help grow. Yeah, I know. And because of people like Natalie and Cindy and anyone else that has ever decided to, you know, donate their amazing talents to the big cats by, you know, drawing and painting, and Debbie has done amazing things, Ruth, so many, and then Tom. So every time we get something amazing from you guys and we can put it on products and, you know, bring in that revenue for the cats, that just means the world. Yeah. No, I never said I didn't want to use Teespring. I just have to selectively put things in certain stores based off of what I'm told to do. Where are you going now? Plus, like everywhere else, when COVID-19 happened, our vendors for the .biz store and the Teespring store started eliminating, like, you can't add products for so many weeks, which was not fun because I'm always adding at least 1 or 2 new things like every week to one of the stores. And I basically had to stop all of that because they couldn't keep up with the production, because most of those companies, you know, people were working from home and social distancing and not going into the distribution centers and things like that. So anyway, we'll stop all this business talk. I'm gonna go deal with all that when I get back to my desk after rehab. This will be my 3rd rehab day this week, covering lots of rehab days. Dylan's level 5 internship ended, so he's taken a break before he, I believe, is moving back just to be a regular volunteer. And then I think he'll take a rehab day back, and then with Jamie on vacation. So yeah, I'm just, all kinds of stuff. So I've got to go out to Poppy as well. I'm doing laundry for Twiggy. My mind's everywhere. Mouse, mouse! You know you'll get yours in a minute. Let me go see. It looks like Diablo's up on his platform. Maybe we'll get a shot of him. So I saw somebody ask, what are the cleaners? Explain. So you must be very new to Big Cat. So Big Cat Rescue has obviously volunteers and interns that do all of the animal care, and then a very few staff members at this point where we handle everything else behind the scenes. But most of us are still volunteers or coordinators as well. And we do that on volunteer time and then staff things on staff time. Hi, Diablo. Can we look at you for a few minutes, handsome? Look how handsome you are up there. Let me see if I can get a good view, and then we'll explain this cleaning situation. Hi, tiny gentleman. Tiny kitten and tiny gentleman this morning. So handsome. So, we have 3 different levels of shirt colors. So red shirts, you're a trainee for a couple of months. Then you turn yellow, and when you're a yellow shirt, you start learning how to work with the small cats. And then after, I believe it's still at least a solid year as yellow, and you've passed all your classes and done all of your certifications, you can move up to be a senior keeper, which is a green shirt. And then after 4 years as a green shirt, you can become a master keeper, and that's a navy color. But each section, so there's multiple sections divvied out throughout the sanctuary, and feeders of different levels will go out and feed the different routes. So that's what's happening right now. We do that every day between 8 and 9. There's Nikki roaring. What do you think she's saying, Diablo? He looks like he is a full belly. Full belly, Diablo? Hi. Oh yeah, no, I didn't forget Purple. It's just Purple's the coordinator, so it's not something you technically train for. You just, usually you get asked to do that. But usually you have to be, I think you're a senior keeper for several years before you can even be considered for Purple, but not too many people do the Purple level. That's where you're in charge of everybody. But anyway, so then after the feeders are done, there's a set of keepers that come back out that are certified in those sections. Look at those beautiful eyes. And we do all the cleaning. So we walk every single enclosure. We have a bucket with some bleach water and a scrubber brush and some tongs. And then we carry a long 6-foot metal pole with a scoop. And we never go in the enclosures, so we do all the cleaning from the outside. So we use the pole to drag over feces or old enrichment or anything that we find, mushrooms that are growing, anything that we can find. We pull it over the side. We use tongs to pull it out. And we carry a trash bag in our bucket. And then after every single enclosure has been walked, we also clean all of their feeding areas. So all their feeding lockouts get sanitized and we refill their water every single day. And then after that, a group of separate keepers do a double check and make sure that the original cleaners didn't miss anything. And then after we're done cleaning, everything gets logged. So if you found something in a cage that shouldn't have been there, or you didn't find poop or something like that, then we log all of that. Got a big database where we keep all that kind of information. That way if somebody starts feeling icky, we can be like, well, have we been finding poop? Did they eat something weird lately? I'm a senior keeper. I'm a little less than 1 year away from Master Keeper now. It'll be next July that I can be Navy. And yes, I have been asked, Catherine was begging me to become a coordinator, and I just didn't think I had the time on top of the full-time job, putting in those kinds of hours. It would be hard because when I'm here, I have to be so flexible. And when you're a coordinator, you really can't do anything else during the day. So with rehab, with meds, with a full-time job out here and keeping up the volunteer hours, I just didn't want my happy place to become too much of a stressful place. So I kept kind of like, well, maybe, let me get to Navy and I'll think about it, but not Purple. All right, well, now we've lost our beautiful face view. Let's see who else is over here. Where's your girl? Let's see if there's an Alethea. Yeah, and I was just also worried. I mean, when you're coordinating, you don't do the feeding and the cleaning. And I think I would miss that desperately. And that's how I've built such a good connection with so many of the cats, is because, I'm feeding and cleaning quite often. So, well, I don't see an Alethea. So I didn't want to miss out on that. But you never know. I would do anything with the needs of the sanctuary. So I suppose if it was absolutely needed, I know I could do it. I managed a retail pet product store for almost a decade before I moved to Florida and started here. So I am not a stranger to managing people and things. I just moved here to have a totally different life. So that just wasn't on the radar when I set up my goal list. I think I've told you guys that a few times. As a brand new red shirt, I sat down and it was like week 1 of being a volunteer. I wrote down every single thing that I would love to accomplish here. and I have 2 items left on that list. And I laughed because I told that to Afton. I was like, and being a coordinator was not one of them. So. All right. I was hoping maybe we'd see a Zucari belly, but might have lost him to his nap. If you want to learn more about how the process of volunteering here is, obviously we haven't been taking in a ton of new interns or volunteers due to COVID-19, so that's been a little tricky. We're utilizing everyone we currently have. Here's Zucari. But you can learn about the program at bigcatrescue.org/get-involved. Hey, where are you going? I thought I was gonna get cute Serval drinks. He's like, I am out of here. I don't even see Ginger either. Just trying to see where he was gonna go if I'm on the wrong side. Nope, he's just disappeared. I kind of love that sometimes because no, Dawn, I don't think any of the 4 of us staff members want to be on a shirt. But you can definitely buy the Fab 4 shirt that's already out there. That's the other thing is, you know, our artists are volunteers as well. So I can't just demand people to create things for us. And then Jamie is amazing at design. But same thing, she's the president of Big Cat Rescue, so she doesn't always have that kind of time to just, you know, every single request or suggestion. So as much as we would love to. But there's no shortage of awesome products in our stores, so maybe we'll see some Bobcats? I don't know. Every single Serval is just like checked out. Let's see. I missed half that question, something about explaining what happens when cats get like squirrels or birds or turtles or snakes. It happens. You can see that all the cats live 100% outside. Most of them were born and raised in captivity and never really learned or needed the skill of hunting for survival, but they're cats, so they get pretty playful. And if they actually catch something, which not many of them have those skills honed well enough, and many of them are missing a lot of teeth and nails because of the abuse and the bad situations that they've come from. So they don't always do super well at it, but a few of them do. And because of that, that's part of why cleaners go around and we make sure that there is nothing odd in their enclosures. I think I missed the boat on all the cats. Where is everybody? Shows you how awesome the enclosures are because I can't find anyone. Maybe all the way around the corner? Max, where's Marianne? So it does happen. Some of them will eat them, and that's what gets logged to make sure that there's nothing that we need to worry about. Most of them, unfortunately, just do it for fun, and it becomes a toy. But generally, if it's something we need to get away from the cat, the whole reason that our enclosures are built the way that they are is because we can shift them around into different sections, so we never have to go in with them, and we can go in. Like, we've had to save, you know, hawks or vultures that somehow have gotten themselves into an enclosure but can't get back out. Because, you know, birds will dive bomb into a cage, but then once they're in, they don't always know how to get back out. So we just shift the cats away and we go in with nets or a carrier or whatever we need to do to get it out. Never a dull moment. That kind of stuff happens randomly all the time. Yeah, there's literally no bobcats right here. Well, sometimes turtles fare pretty well because the ones that I've seen in the past, like poor Cammy, you know, didn't have claws, and Simba Tiger doesn't have front claws. So, well, I just walked all the way around them and there's literally not a bobcat in sight. So unless they can crush the shell, usually the shell protects the turtle, so. Hi, there's a Dryden. You're the first cat I've seen. I know he won't let me get closer, but there he is. And then of course, if it's something, raccoons are really the only thing that would be a concern as far as like a rabies carrying wild caught item. But if that's the case, then they go on a 30-day quarantine. Hi, cutie pie. Where's the girl? Already tucked away, I'm sure. Honestly, though, because we feed the cats every single day and they're fed like a really good diet, most of them are like, that's not worth the effort because they already have a full belly. I'd be totally honest to say most of the time that there's anything wild caught happens to be on the days where we're fasting for like medical purposes. They're like, fine, you're not bringing breakfast? I'll just try to get this thing. But again, their skill level, unfortunately, is not all that great. And I don't think there's any rhyme or reason, but yeah, Smalls is up there in that tree, but I showed her yesterday. What you doing, lady? Hi. That's a very fun spot. I love it. For some reason, the servals seem to be the ones that catch the snakes the most, and bobcats tend to get the birds the most. Well, Gilly, you might be my last stop. We'll see what you and Frankie are doing. Hi! Woo! Woo! Did you have good breakfast? It's like, I'm gonna pee on this. You're right, and perfection is the possum queen, that's for sure. What are you doing, sassy pants? Is your neighbor out? Wonder if we missed Frankie. Let's go see. Yep, you're right. Mouser did, actually he's gotten a couple of snakes and he's part serval, so that makes my theory correct. It's a weird one, but it's true. Yeah, Frankie's actually up on a platform. This is awesome. Let's hope he stays there. Well, hopefully I answered a lot of your questions today. It's really hard to walk around these enclosures and not trip on anything and keep your eye on the cat and still read everything that goes across the screen. So thank you to everybody that helps answer everything I don't see. Hi, sweet boy. Look how handsome you are up there. That looks very fun. This is Frankie Bobcat. Where you going? No, that was the perfect spot. That's the perfect spot to hang out, sir. Gotta stay up there. You gotta stay up there. It's perfect. Oh, that was a very cute noise. That was such a cute noise. So if any of you want to sponsor any of the cats that you've seen today, usually the shyer, more elusive cats that we don't always get to see are the ones that need them the most, but all could use more sponsors. And you can do that at bigcatrescue.biz. Right on the home page there is a sponsorship link. You can choose your species and then your cat. Cats like Frankie. Look at that tail. I think you have the busiest bobcat tail. It never stops flickering, even when he's sleeping. Thank you so much to the 6 of you that donated today and everybody who shared this. We'll just stay here with Frankie for a couple more minutes here. Should be doing the virtual tour this Sunday. It should be a keeper tour around 10 a.m. weather permitting. And you can find this live and all my other lives and all the lives that take place here at Big Cat Rescue if you go to dailybigcat.com. It's just endless hours of unscripted Big Cat Rescue video. And then if you want some of the more produced videos, you can find those at bigcattv.com. Who's most handsome boy? You're so darn cute. You're so darn cute. Yeah, hi. Gilly, are you gonna who? You followed me over here. He's watching Gilligan. Gilly! Whoo! 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 No? He's like, nope, I would just prefer more breakfast, please, and thank you. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will see you after my weekend. Actually, I'll probably see you later today because I believe we're putting Shiloh Bobcat back outside. So that might be the case, but otherwise, have a good one. I'll see you guys soon.